Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to Tommy Clothing, and if you are a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, thank you for sticking to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching on how to cut this bustier blouse that has an asymmetric hemline and neckline. So if this is something you would like, please stay true to the end while I show you the step-by-step process on how to go about it. Thank you guys. So yeah, now you make sure that your pattern paper is on fold. Reason is because it is a full front, because of the style, because of the design, I mean. So I've gone ahead to mark the horizontal lines, which are the shoulder line, the chest line, bust point line, the under bust, the waistline, and the blouse length. So I'm using the entire paper for the blouse length, so you can determine the length you want for yourself. So next up, I'm going to be placing half of the shoulder measurement on the shoulder line and on the chest line. So I'm going to be using a neck width of 3 inches. It's just a guide, so I'm coming down for 1 inch for shoulder slope. So I'm going to get the midpoint like this, then come in by half an inch. So whatever I'm doing here is just a guide, so I'm just going to go ahead and connect all the points together. Remember that is a tuque blouse. Next up, I'm going to be marking the nipple to nipple measurement. That's your bust span divided by 2. So whatever you have, you mark it, then you rule a straight line across, just as you can see. So now the intake on the underbust, that's the contouring of the underbust. On the center front, I marked about 0.75, while on the side front, I marked about 1.25. So it depends on the intake you want to use. So I marked it all the way down, just as you can see. So next up, I'm going to take my ruler to connect all the points together on both sides, just as you can see. So after this, the next thing is to connect it to the bust point using the curvy part of your ruler, just like this. Connect it on both sides, just as you can see. So next up, I'm going to be placing the bust measurement divided by 4, then the under bust measurements plus the intake that I took there, then the waist measurements plus the intake as well. You replace it, then the hip measurement divided by 4 plus the intake. You return the intake, just like this. So you go ahead and connect all the points together, just as you can see. You connect all the points together. So I'm just trying to reconfirm the bust measurements. So you connect it together like this. I'm going to go ahead and mark the bust dart, which is the difference between the front and back waistline. So I'll connect it to the bust point, and I'll get the midpoint of the shoulder. Then also connect it to the bust points like this. Connect it to the bust points. So next up, we are going to determine how high the over bust will be. So at first, I marked about 4 inches. Then I ruled a straight line. Then on the center front, I marked 0.75. On the side front, I marked 0.5. So I connected it to the bust point like this. But in the course of proceeding with this, I noticed that it was looking too high. So at the end of the day, I think I used about 3 inches, about 3.5 inches. So then I'm going to recontour it again, then connect it to the bust point, just as you can see. So you need to determine how high it should be. So next up, now I'm going to be measuring the dart leg. I'm going to measure the dart leg on both sides. So the one I have at the center front is lower and the side front was more. So I place what I have on the center front to the side front, just like this. Then I ruled a straight line across. So you know that the intake I took was about 0.5 and 0.75. So I'm just going to be replacing 0.75 and 0.5. Then I'm just going to reshape it to the armhole. I'm just replacing just 0.5. Then I'm just going to extend the line just like this. So next up, we are going to trace it on a tracing wheel. You trace it on a tracing wheel to have a full front, I mean. So this is what you have when you have a full front, when you have traced it all out and you've marked all the lines correctly. So next up, I'm going to be opening up the dart so that I can close up the bust dart. So you open it up to the bust point, just like this. Then you flip it to the other side and open it by the side up to the bust point. Then you close it. Use your paper tape to hold it down. So when you use your paper tape to hold it down, then you reshape the lines. You reshape the lines like this. So you do that for the other side as well. You open it up. You use your paper tape to close it down. Then you reshape it just like this. Next up, we want to work on the over bust and create the design. So first off, I was cutting it through, then I'll just use my paper tape just to hold it on the bust point to bust point. So you can just go ahead and cut it this way, then place it side by side using your paper tape to hold it. Or I'm just trying to cut the side part of this part away. Or you can do it this way. You can either close it up. So just use your open it up this way, just like this. Then you can just fold in the first dart leg, then place it on the second dart leg, just like this. Then you can just use your paper tape to hold it down instead of cutting the entire thing out, just like I did the first time, just like this. Then just use your paper tape to hold that point down as well. Just make sure that they align. Okay, so this is what we have. One way you can go about this design is to measure what you have around the over bust. Just measure it like this. Whatever you have on both sides, divide it by 4 because of the way the shape is. So I divided it by 4, then I just wrote a faint line. So these lines I'm ruling just so that it's going to be my guide by the time I'm crafting out the shape. So it's just a guide. So I don't take in much space on one side and on the other side. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use a freehand tool. I already sketched it already, so I'm just going to make, using my pencil to make the lines more visible. I already use a freehand to sketch it up a little bit. I think this point extended out a little bit, but if you don't want it to extend out, you can just follow the line. Then you connect it to the armhole. It goes into the armhole on both sides. So I'm just going to connect this part to the armhole and the other side to the armhole. So next up, I'm just going to go ahead and split it open this way. So just cut out the dart intake, the contouring around the underbust, just this way. I want to focus on the bottom part so that we can craft out the design. So just place the waistline across like this. Make sure that the waistline they are on a straight line this way. Just use your paper tape to hold it down like this. You are going to determine the length you want to use by the side. So I used about 4.5 inches on both sides. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark it this way. So 4.5 inches. Now from this first side, you are going to be connecting it to the first dart leg. So just take your ruler this way. The first dart leg, that means the line, the joining line Then I just extend my hand up by 3.5 inches. Then I came out by 0.75. So that way, I'm just going to be connecting it to the joining, to that line Then you also connect it this way. As in that line that serves as the joining is what I'm talking about. So this is what it looks like. So I went further to extend the lines by 0.75 or 0.5 on both sides. So this is optional, just if you want it, then you go ahead and reshape the lines back. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. You can see I'm just following that line. It's not like I did anything specific there. I just followed that line. So you carefully cut it out just this way. Then you cut the other side as well. Just carefully cut out. So I noticed something about the neckline. Notice that curvy part of this half circle was not that deep. So I noticed it wasn't that deep. So I tried to reshape it So I try to like reshape it so then I can go ahead and proceed to continue cutting. Just try to do what you like for the shapes. Just try to craft out something that you know that will work for you. So this is what we have. Like this is what we have. So for the back pattern, I'm going to try to mark the shoulder line, chest line, waistline, and the blouse length. So it's a tube, so I'm not going to be doing the shoulder. So on the waistline, I came in by 0.75. This is because I drafted this as a zipper that has a zip at the back. That's the way I drafted this. So next up, I'm going to be placing the dart, which is half of your bust span. So I placed it after the 0.75. Then I added the 0.75 back to it so I can mark it on the chest line and on the blouse length. So I wrote a straight line across. So at the end of the day, I just use 0.5 on both sides. I just wrote a straight line for the dart. I didn't really do intake around the waistline. So you might want to do 0.7 around the waistline or whatever works for you. So then I went ahead to place the bust measurement plus the dart intake of 1 inch, the waist measurement plus dart intake of 1 inch, the hip measurement plus the dart intake of 1 inch. So I went ahead and connect all the points together, just as you can see. So this is a two blouse. So at the center back, you might choose to want it to be straight or you want it a little bit slanted. So I went down at the center back by 0.75, then I connected it this way. So for the side, just that the way I marked 4.5 inches, I marked 4.5 inches for the back as well. So now at the waistline for the back, you are going to mark 0.5 up and downwards, just like this, just to eliminate excess around the waist. That's the excess of. So next up, you are going to determine the length at the center back. So the length I used from the exact waistline was about 6 inches. Then I replaced the half inch that I took for that intake, for that elimination of excess. I replaced it. Then I went ahead and closed the dart line so that I can reshape, so I can shape the bottom part like this. If you want to snitch the front and back waistline, it all depends on you. It all depends on what you want basically. So now I'm just going to go ahead and close the waist, the elimination of the waist dart. Just close it up like this. Then use your paper tape to hold it down. If you need to reshape the lines from your end, please kindly do so. So I'm just going to go ahead and take up my scissors and then go ahead and cut. Also make sure that your patterns are labeled as well. So go ahead and cut it. So guys, if this is something you like and if you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, comment, like and share. So that's what we have for the back pattern. So I'm going to be placing the front waist and the back waist together just to be sure that the lines are equal, that there's not going to be shortage. So you take your side front, you use your ruler around the bust point line, you just shape it a little bit so that it doesn't give you this pointy effect. So you do that for the other side. So I'm just going to be taking the side pattern, one of it, to just reshape the second one so that it doesn't give you a pointy effect. So this is what we have for the front pattern and the back pattern. So remember that I drafted this in a zipper, like you want to attach your zip. So in a case where you want to do the one that has a lacing bar, bear in mind that you don't need a dart for the back pattern. You don't need a dart. You don't need to do the zipper part. You don't need it. So if you want to snatch your waist, maybe by 3 inches or 4 inches, so all you have to do is you divide your 4 and 3 inches into 4. So whatever you have will be for your waist snitching. So all you have to do is you divide your waist into 4, then you minus maybe 0.75. So me minusing 0.75 is because I'm using 3 inches to snatch up the waist. So you do that for the back pattern as well. So that's that if you are doing the one for the lacing bar.